What's up, everybody? Tack on here. Are you sick of going through 10 load screens to get to a crappy house in the Lucky 38? I am. Got a solution. Underground hideout base. Okay, when you first install this mod, which I love it, by the way, it's located here, Spring Mountain Ranch State Park. It'll show you on the map. So let's just get right into it. Huh? Now you can move the entrance, which is great. You can put it wherever you want, and you can teleport with it. We'll get into that. So, really? That's one more reason the whole New Vegas strip sucks. Alright, stand by. I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna go there. Man, after 10 load screens trying to get out of that stupid New Vegas strip, I'm finally here in Big Mountain, which is where I put my entrance, right on the balcony of the only worthwhile house, the sink. If you haven't seen the sink, get the download. It's sweet. Let's take a look, though, at Underground Hideout. Okay, as you walk in, first thing you notice, nothing. Secret door. You get a rad scrubber, which if you have any radiation, it'll scrub you. Alright, you got a snow globe stand. Very good. Bobblehead stand. Very good.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
You're gone. This rack updates as you do certain quests or missions. Like that is from Camp Golf, I think, when you get them all whipped into shape. That's for the powder gangers. But as you do more stuff, this fills up with all kinds of goodies. You have a magazine rack, book rack. Awesome. You can add and take from it what you like. I just put one of each there. But as you put more there, it looks a little more stacked out, which is sweet. A radio. Sweet. Bathrooms. Always good. Fish tank. It's so cool. You notice all the lights turn on and off as you so desire. You have a water purifier. Purified water shelf. Is that all for lights in here? Yep. You have an auto dock, which they call a recovery chamber. And I think... Nah, we're not doing that. I think you can get haircuts and stuff there too, which is handy. Here you have all your medical supplies. And a nice cabinets. I love the way that looks. And when you get this, at first, nothing is stocked. Those are empty. That's the fun of adding on to it. Here's your bedroom. I haven't done a lot with this place, to be honest with you. You can open the blinds, which is a cool feature. You got a secret room back here. And then everything changes based on what quests or DLC you've done. So I've done the Sierra Madre on this save. So I've got a place for my gold bars and my pre-war money. These come with the DLC, or the mod pack. You get this silenced hunting rifle, carbine, and a couple pistols. Very cool. And here's a garden area. It starts, as you can imagine, just some dirt beds. And you plan it out, and it's really, really helpful if you're trying to do anything with survival. More blinds over here into the med area. Here we've got our kitchen area, which I think is just kick-ass. Room for your bottles and your food goods. Some noodles. What up? Hot tub. Dig it. In here, it's just 4 rooms for companions. So if you want to tell them to wait up for you, you can send them here. Secret door. Click on the statue. This is another wall I believe updates based on what you've done in the game. Or who likes you, maybe? I don't recall. Okay, down here. Armoury, display room, systems room. We'll go here first. Lights. Lights are on. There we go. Now, this is very collector's vault, but it's just right. It's not too much, it's not too little. I haven't done anything with them, but here you can see, you can change it to a lady if you like. But, oh, hello. Hey, what's up? And then you can add and remove, you know, whatever you want. In here, it starts very dark, which I like. You get, you know, just an area to place real unique items. And they're all spot lit up very nicely. But yeah, good for real unique stuff. Okay, Armoury next. Alright, welcome to the Armoury. Here, you've got ammo shelves, which are awesome. I like having them not quite as filled up, I've found. They look more real. That way. More used, I guess. But here's an example of one of the sorters. So you would hit this, and it would sort all your ammo out from your inventory into these containers. As you can see, there's plenty of rounds in all of these. And then you would go sort, or stock shelves from containers, sorry. And it would stock this up. Same thing here for your mines, grenades, so on. You fill these up, and then it'll sort out as well. Moving on, you have these storage cabinets that can be linked to the storage cabinet up in your bedroom. You have room for all of your reloading goods. Like I was saying, everything changes based on what DLC you've done. So here's a red glare rocket launcher poster. Here's just more storage. This cabinet, same thing. You can sort your stuff right into it, repair and mods and stuff. Here's your weapon pegboard. It does what it says. Each wall is a little different. So if you come to this, you can add and remove in this form, or automatically add. And then here you can see what weapons are compatible for that wall. So, very cool. They also have 4 walls for the DLC stuff. Here you've got Old World Blues. Old World Blues. Lonesome Road. And so on and so forth. It's just very, very awesome way to just showcase your stuff. I think it's terrific. Now, you can go to Heidi,
Yes.
who's your lady in charge. She's all over the house. You'll find it all over the place. You can enable security lockdown, which is neat, worth trying. But here, you can change all kind of settings. So you can choose to actually have to keep powering your reactor, where you have to buy isotope UF6 and refill it. It's kind of neat. It adds to the roleplay value. I like it. You can have it turn on all the lights, turn off all the lights. You can use your teleport stand and your virtual reality stand. You can have them turned on or off. Those are power settings. General settings. At first, when you get in here, the doors automatically open and close, which you'd think you'd like, but if you're running around, it just gets obnoxious. These are the crafting cabinets I was telling you about that are linked from the bedroom to here. If you didn't do the quest in the beginning, you can do it here. This gives you new tool, new key card, just stuff like that. Here you can turn on or off certain decoration goods. Like for example, we'll disable the bobbleheads because that's a mod I don't have. And then it'll get rid of the shelf above the globes. Armoury settings, disable the cot if it's in your way, if you don't like it. You can turn off the labels, turn off the shelf guards. We'll do that, just take a look. So, now you see that there's no guards in between the different shelves. Which, that's up to you guys. I think it looks better with the guards on, but... And no cot here. Just little stuff like that. Let's go to the systems room real quick, and that'll about do it. It's a small place, but it's just right, man. Okay, here's your teleporter, which is really, really cool. Say I did, for whatever god-awful reason, want to go to the strip. Okay. I would, well, first you have a power off. Let's do that. There you go. Then, like for example, I have custom location 1. Alright. Let's just go to it. And... puts you right in front of the Lucky 38. Which is way better than the load screens you have to go through just to get to the main building in the game. Okay, if you want to teleport back, use the teleportation device, which is by default just like floating on that item. Okay, so now you can teleport home, set locations. This is how you set somewhere around the world, or settings. Yeah, there's delay times. You know, you can make it have ammo. We're just gonna go home. Alright. Very cool. That's teleporting. I don't feel like it's a game changer, but it's pretty fun. Alright, here's that reactor I was telling you about. Every once in a while, if you do have it to where you're using power from it, you'll have to bring down all your power, send your maintenance bot in to change out the isotope rods, and then you power it back on again. It's pretty neat. It really adds to the role-playing value, I think. I enjoy it. The isotope is only 1,000 caps, and you don't need one very often, so it's definitely fun. I do it. I like it. Here's your virtual reality pod, which we'll go ahead and I'll just show you one thing that you can do with it. Turn this bad boy on. Oh. Alright. Alright. Oh, I must wear it. Mm-hmm. Okay, go. Alright. Alright, let's do it. As you can see, you're just in this white room. Here's your simulation terminal. You have a shooting range, indoor, outdoor simulation. They're all very, very sweet. But we'll just go into the shooting range. When you select what you want, answer the phone, and go. Get your things out of your chest here. We'll use... good old... Oh, am I gonna punch it? Okay. Alright, what's fun about this... targets fall. Oh, maybe not all of them. Okay, and then, if you want to reset the targets, you set it on free shoot or speed shoot. Same over here, you can shoot these bottles and reset them. Yep. It's too fun. Over here, this is not the right gun for the for the job. Let's see what I got. Yeah, that'll be sweet. Over here you have like a little speed challenge, which is super fun. Booyah! You can turn the XP off. Usually mine is off, but it's such a nothing amount anyways, it doesn't really matter. So it keeps record of what you've done. You missed the target, you must restart. No, I didn't know that. Oh, Jesus, I'm terrible at this. But anyways, everybody, that is the secret underground vault. Leave a like, whatever. Whatever makes you happy. I don't care. Just get a better house, because New Vegas sucks. Thank you for watching. This is Tagon. I'm out.